Hey everyone, how is everyone doing this fine Saturday? Probably most of you are going to be a little bit warm because I know like a lot of the country right now is a little bit toasty with the heat wave and what have you. But so hopefully you are somewhere and you're keeping cool and you're comfortable and you're having a wonderful weekend. I was inspired to go on Facebook Live today because of you guys. I have been just going through some, getting caught up on some messages and stuff on social media, and I was really kind of like, it was really interesting how many people sent me a message or what have you through various means about the Kahneeta Resort. And at first I thought, oh, and I thought, well, this is kind of odd. Why is everyone messaging me? And then I was like thinking, well, I guess I was kind of Mr. Kahneeta for a while there, wasn't I? Because for those of you who may or may not know, I had the absolute pleasure of working indirectly with the Kahneeta Resort on a really outstanding weekend where myself and my family and you guys were invited to come join me for a great weekend. And that wasn't the only time I ever visited Kahneeta. I had been there other times. And I have to admit, you know, I enjoyed it. And so when I actually heard the news that Kahneeta Resort will be closing at the end of summer, it was kind of sad. Hi there. I'm not sure who joined. I can't see. But anyways, so I was a little bit saddened by it. And so I did some investigating and I noticed a couple things. I noticed that if you go to their website, you can still book. So they haven't turned off the booking engine yet. So you can still book a stay. So that's kind of good to know. And could also be like an option because I don't know how many of you have never been to Kahneeta or how many of you don't even remember some of the great things they have to offer. I know one of the things, if I was to go back to Kahneeta before they close, some of the must-dos that I would suggest, and this is why I'm presenting this to you guys because you guys inspire me, would be I would look into the following things. One, their fried bread. I mean, if it's going away, you've got to get some fried bread. That would be like the #1 thing on my list to do. One note, if you decide to do the fried bread, I would highly recommend you got to get their specially made homemade huckleberry sauce. It is so amazing and so delicious. Let me see here. #2. Okay, this is a toss-up. #2 is a toss-up. And the reason why is because there's one thing that I never had the opportunity to do, but then there's the one thing I've done that I think is awesome and amazing. All right. I don't want to steer you guys wrong, so I'm going to go with my #2 thing if I was to go back to Kahneeta would be, which way should I go, you guys? Okay, there is a dinner option. It's called Bird and Clay. I've done a video on it, and so I might actually repost this video on Facebook later. It's called Bird and Clay, and it's this awesome dining experience where you get to sit down in the juniper room and you know it's a very comfortable, very leisurely dining experience. They cook the Cornish game hen in a clay bowl that's completely like encompassed, and it's just so cool, and there's a story that goes with it, and then they give you these wooden mallets. Then you just pound the heck out of this clay bowl because you have to break it. If you're gonna have dinner, you got to break the bowl open, which is kind of just, it's just the whole experience is fun. So that would be my #2, called Bird and Clay. And you can go to my YouTube channel, like I said, and there's a fun video that I did many years ago showcasing that. And if I get a chance the next day or two, I'll try to repost it on Facebook for you guys. So Bird and Clay. So that's #1, #2. So, #3. Okay, so the #3 thing I'd probably recommend looking into. I have to say looking into it, I can't personally give it my stamp of approval or stamp of recommendation because I've never done it. But if I had the opportunity to go back to Kahneeta, one of the things I would like to do is check out their salmon bake. They do a traditional dinner. Hello, thanks for joining. They do a traditional dinner salmon bake. And let me do this real fast, you guys, before I get into it, you know, I forget. Hold on. There we go. So make sure I put the invite out there. So that would be my #3 thing, is that at the Kahneeta Resort, before they leave, before they close, I would probably suggest you go and check out the salmon bake dinner. Again, I can't give it my official stamp of approval only because I've never had the opportunity to do it yet myself. Hello, thanks for joining. We're talking about Kahneeta and it's leaving. and I'm giving you guys my top reasons of things to do before it closes. So salmon baked dinner. Number 4, and this is why, no, my number 4, I want to explain something. Number 4, I deliberately put to number 4 only because it's the most obvious, and I think everyone thinks it's number 1. So the number 4 thing would be, of course, the pool. They have the most amazing pool there. I think it's just one of the most amazing pools here in the Northwest, probably the whole state of Oregon. I'm not an official pool connoisseur type person, so, but I'm off of my experiences, they've got really the best pool. I love the pool at Kahneeta, and it is just a very sad day here in Oregon, and to think that we're going to lose that. So number 4, of course, would be the pool. Now, this was an impromptu video, so I had to make some notes. Therefore, I need to grab my phone because that's where my notes are. But just a couple quick reminders, too. So number 5. The top 5, again, this is the top 5 things that reasons why you should go back and visit Kahneeta before they close, is that they also offer, and I encompassed all of these things into number 5, and that is they do offer mini golf. I don't know if you've known that. If you went to Kahneeta with me on that weekend getaway, you would know about the mini golf. They offer kayaking and kayak tours. They do have, upon occasion, art classes, bicycle rentals. I went to mini golf, and let me see what else. They have horseback riding, which is usually separate, but something you can do. And I don't know if they still have the golf course still open or not. I didn't get a chance to see anything. So, anyways, so it's actually, here's another funny story too, is that I was actually kicking around the idea of potentially putting together a weekend getaway at Kahneeta in October, this coming October. And I was actually planning to reach out to them to say, hey, and see if they would want to do something with me again. But I don't think I'll be doing that now, knowing that they're going to be closed, because it would be no fun to go out there if the place is closed. All right, so there you have it. Thanks for you guys' messages. Thanks for inspiring me to go live today and to talk about my top 5 things and reasons as to why one should probably go back to Kahneeta before it closes. So there you have it. And thank you, Facebook Live. Appreciate it. And thank you, all of you guys, for your continued love and support. I appreciate you guys, the likes on the videos and watching my content. And if you kind of like this format that I just did tonight, let me know, because I could make it happen. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Don't forget to like and share this video. Bye.